Hello, Capricorn. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure my gang can see. So I kind of got a little bit of a message as to what was going on today, but I lost it. Well, that happens for a reason. I don't know why it kind of came and left. Yeah, okay. I've given my tarot decks a little bit of a time, a little bit of a break time. I swear, there was a tarot reading that got done like in my dreams last night or when I was in the shower, because I saw the world card and like, look, it's this one right here. So like, did I already do this tarot reading? Honestly, I haven't been sleeping. And I've been like going in between worlds and dimensions for like the last couple of days, and like I feel fucked right now, which is why I'm like trusting these readings so much, because I'm not like overthinking or double thinking anything. It's just like it comes in, I just read it. Comes in, I read it. Let's see. Capricorn. What were you saying to me? It wasn't a good message, that's for sure. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yes. Okay, this is the message that I got before. So we got the Fool with the 3 of Cups and the 5 of Wands with the 9 of Swords. So this is the energy that I picked up, surprisingly. Yeah, oh my God, and look what's on the bottom of the deck. There's the World. It was in reverse, but there's the Moon, and I was kind of hoping that that was going to come up because that explains a lot. Ooh, Ace of Wands in reverse, Shadow side in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Hangman. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's all I'm taking. This, like, it describes everything perfectly. I'm like, I am not going to need any more cards, but I'll bring up some more cards just to bring up the energy. But holy shit. Okay, so something quite spectacular is happening. This is going to explain the story a little bit more, but I'm going to get into these cards because something's been massively hidden from somebody, okay? Which is why I'm really happy that the Moon came out, because somebody's been hiding something on the dark side of the Moon. And that's a very unfair way of doing something, is to hide something where nobody can see it. Because, like, why would you do that unless it was something secret for yourself? Why would you hide something? Why would you go as far as hiding something so much? You know, like, I'll get into it. I can't really find the words yet. So we got the Moon. So something's been massively hidden from you and it's done. So what this message is about somebody took a beginning. Okay, the Fool, they started a beginning with what they thought were friends. Okay, 3 of Cups. They thought that they had beautifully trusted allies and they went for it. Okay, and these allies turned on them because they realized that there was unclaimed fire that they could take from you. Okay, which is why it has to come up from the devil. Devil energy Capricorn, because unfortunately these people dabbled in the dark arts to get some shit that they wanted from you. Okay, so that's why we have the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, because this battle that happened, okay, has caused you, I would imagine, watching this, quite a bit of anxiety because these people were doing everything that they could to fight against you. Okay. There we go. I'm trying to get it so that's like a little bit more center. Can't be center unless it is center, you know what I mean? So, yeah, maybe that's the whole message too, is like, you need to be centered. And you can't be centered with what these people are doing. So the universe is like, okay, I'm going to call these people out for you now that have been massively manipulating energy behind your back that you thought were your friends. Okay, so they put something in your shadow side. Like with the shadow side and the moon, there's something you can't see. But I can actually, yeah, you're right. Not the right, this deck. So let me know what this 3 of Cups, please, put into this person's shadow. What did they put in the dark? Okay, so it does have something to do with this Ace of Wands I just heard. And look, there's the cheers. There's the bond. This landed on my foot. Gaslight. Okay, so they hid you. They put you in the dark. I just heard prison. They put you in prison. Excuse me, what? Overdone dead. I think they RIP'd you. Infatuated, won't move on. 6 of Swords in reverse. With King of Pentacles in reverse. This was a very nasty group of people, okay? And what I'm picking up on is they sought you out and they got so obsessed with you that somebody was like, we have to take this person out. As long as this person is here, I'm never going to feel good enough. So these other 2 people were like, oh, really? Okay, well, we'll form this group and we'll just kill this person and we'll hide their soul in the dark and then you'll never have to see them again. And then they like cheersed. Okay, so it's coming in. It's coming in the old third eye here. And what I can see is these girls, they wrote on this like scroll or this like piece of paper, and they wrote your name and your date of birth. And I see like a family member there as well. So then they could identify in the universe who you are by who you're connected to. And then they wrote this one girl's name down and said that they were gonna take you over. Like it was like, and then said their name will now take on the soul and presence of your name. And then these girls like binded this for this one chick. And then that made you disappear. That's why it says on the bottom, I wrote, are you here? Because that's the thing is like, if this is something that's happening to you, I think on like a regular basis, you might be saying to yourself, like, am I invisible? Like, does anybody see me? Like, am I here? Like, is this really happening? Like, are people just going to act like I'm nothing? Like I'm nobody? Well, that's this person. That's what these girls did. They fought really hard to do this. And it's been on your mind for a long time. Like you've been tripping around with this energy for quite a bit. 9 of Swords, like this has caused a lot of chaos in your life. And you know what I said to myself? This came to me yesterday because again, some channel came in and some chick said to me that she deserved something that was mine. And I said, excuse me, what is deserving of somebody, right? Like if say, it doesn't matter who you are, okay? But you have 500 million years of built up karma that's coming your way, and you're so deserving of it because you're put in that path and these gifts are coming to you. Therefore, you deserve them. The universe is telling you you deserve them. And somebody steps in and says, no, I deserve that. No, you don't. You don't deserve things that other people have. If you deserved them, they would have naturally been brought into your life. But people don't understand. They won't wait for something good. They push in line and they push in front of people and they take things that aren't theirs because they say that that other person doesn't deserve it. But who the fuck is supposed to say who deserves what? Because they don't know your karma. They don't know what you've survived. They don't know what you've lived through. They don't know anything. All they see is the end result of something that you're going to get based off your time and space here. And they went, yoink. And they took it because they said you didn't deserve it. You're not allowed to do that. If somebody is such a brat and they're so entitled that they tell a group of girls to go steal something from somebody because they deserve it and that person doesn't, those girls who went and stole it, those girls that went and helped this person do it, they have to pay it back times 3. Who the fuck in their right mind goes and steals something for somebody else because somebody says they deserve it? If that person truly deserved it, it would be in their life. You don't go and steal something from somebody else because you say you deserve it. That's not the way that this fucking shit works, okay? They have their own shit. Like I said, people have their own karma. They have their own gifts that are lined up to be given to them. They set themselves up. So then they had money and they had funds and they had times and they had a car when they needed it. And then some asshole comes in and steps into their timeline and says that they deserve something from that timeline that that person has spent centuries trying to line up just for themselves. Like, this is the kind of shit we're dealing with because this is work that has stemmed from so long ago, from so many years ago, right? And that's why, actually, we'll get into these cards now because the 6 of Cups is here. So there's this Page of Pentacles that they keep stealing, okay? That's the idea. The whole idea was to take everything from you, okay? And it worked out that way. It kept you hanging, okay? It kept you in this hangman mode of just nobody really being able to see you. Okay, so even though you could have been working hard and working hard and working hard, those funds weren't coming to you. Okay, they were hidden from you, which is why there's Virgo right there. This person, these group of women could actually be Virgo as well. Okay, they hid your most prized possessions from you, so then they could line themselves up with a little Easter egg hunt and pick everything up that they've left behind and hidden, right? Because if somebody steals something, that's the thing. Like, anybody knows, if you go rob a bank, right, you can't go spend that money right away. You got to go clean the bills, right? You've got to give it some time. Those bills might be marked, right? It's all about cleaning up. It's all about cleaning what you did and then letting the time settle for long enough that nobody notices, right? So how can this person be acquiring so much in their life when they're sitting on their ass doing nothing, right? So they have to hide these pockets of energy that they've stolen from you so then they can go and grab it when no one's watching, okay? Which, there's the 6 of Swords. I think this seriously stopped somebody, okay? Because this thief, this 7 of Swords, stopped you from being able to move forward. because nobody knew you were there, right? But then there's your seed. So this is how this reading takes a turn now, because now the universe is like, oh, that's what's been going on. So you're telling me this whole time this person was alive and you've been telling me that they've been dead? Oh, okay. Interesting. And there's my Six of Cups. That's what I wanted to bring up. This is so far in the past, okay, that I think that this person followed you from centuries ago. And then they found you again in this life. They knew your game on how you hide things for yourself and how you line yourself up. And they went, all right, next lifetime this person's around, I'm going to steal everything that they line up for themselves, because you know what? They fucked me over in one lifetime because I decided I wasn't going to do enough work and they didn't help me. It's all about people not doing the work for themselves and going and stealing other people's hard-earned time, okay? And usually it's always about money. It's usually always because people don't take the time to set themselves up. They're very greedy. They just want to come back to earth and fuck around and steal and hurt people, that they don't take the necessary steps to strategically line up something for themselves, so then they don't come here and just fuck everybody over, right? And there's the wheel. And that's why the wheel brings in the Ace of Pentacles one last time for this person, because what this Ace of Pentacles is going to do is it's not only going to grow something for somebody, it's going to create something for somebody. So it's like that never-ending garden, right? Like the seed gets planted, and this person is so smart that they only plant life that comes back, right? So because, we also say in winter, it doesn't matter. Any plant has to go dormant that produces fruit, right? Eventually it needs a break. And it's like if you're in the northern hemisphere, you might experience winter, right? And then what does winter do? It basically kills everything, but it doesn't kill everything. It just makes it go dormant for a few months, so then it can recuperate itself, rejuvenate itself, and come back to life in the spring, right? So it's like this garden that somebody creates. They're only even, I think what you call those perennials, because annuals would just be a year, so perennials. So it's something that all these flowers and all these plants, they come back to life every year. So this person is so smart. That's why these girls were so stupid in what they did and they couldn't produce anything, because you are so much smarter than that. You're not just producing something that's going to give you one thing and one thing only, and then that's it. You're producing something that's lifelong, that can sustain itself and rebuild itself and grow itself. That's a true, I'm going to say Empress. I haven't picked up your energy yet. Other than the fact that you're the underlying energy of everything. Okay? But these girls are going to get told to move on. Okay? And then there you go in the opposite direction with your seed. And actually, look at them. They are actually going in separate directions. Right? These girls, they move on. Okay, I just heard they move on to jail. Like they move on somewhere where they're not allowed to manipulate people's energy anymore and steal things. Oh my God, the next card, there's the High Priestess. There you are, you son of a bitch. Okay, I told you, right? Like you are a true High Priestess. You are a person that knows what they're doing, because you're not just connected to yourself. You're connected to so much more. You knew what they put in the dark, but you couldn't. How can you say it? Prove it. Because it's not about what you can say, it's what you can prove. So you had to prove what these people were doing. You couldn't just use the evidence. And there's the Sun that grows the pentacle. What's the last card? And there's the Two of Cups. So that's the union. Okay, I believe that's finally the union with yourself. Like these, I think that's the union with you and your soul. Right? It's a coming back together because somebody broke you apart. They took something away from you so then they could claim you dead. Okay. Anything else here for my collective? Ooh, Ten of Swords in reverse? And then Two of Swords in reverse, standstill, blockage. So this was a huge block for you, and it's finally coming out, right? It's like, yeah, basically. Like you've been put in jail for a crime you didn't commit, and now you finally get out. You're back into the world again. There is no more block. There's no more standstill. These girls can't say that you're dead anymore because you're not. And maybe the whole point of claiming that you were dead was that they would hope that you would die over time. And you didn't, because that's not the way the energy works. You can't manipulate energy for it to just work for you and you only, because you don't want to do the actual work that it takes to live here, right? Woohoo! 3 of Cups and 4 of Cups. Italian and lonely. So I almost feel like you could be Italian, to be honest. That's what I'm getting right away. It's like, this is like Italian descent. Like you could be Italian descent. Everybody always thinks I'm Italian because my dark skin. I'm not. But you could be. And I think that also when I see the Italian card, I'm like, man, I always see love. Like I always see a genuine respect. I mean, not all Italians are correct. Not all abide by, Italy and its finest. But some people, they still carry those mad fucking back standards and stuff of like taking care of people and loving people and being a part of something and loving your family and enjoying the moments. And because somebody's been extremely lonely. And the reason why you've been lonely is because these girls took you away from your life. So you've been lonely. You've been alone. You've been by yourself. There has been no union. It's just been you sitting on your throne trying to figure out why this war is going on when it's your energy that someone's trying to steal. Like you wouldn't, how would you be able to tell yourself that, hey, listen, okay, so you're going to be in your own energy. You're going to be minding your own business. And suddenly a group of girls is just going to come up and they're just going to steal your soul. And I know it sounds fucked up. They're going to come up. They're going to bind your soul up. They're going to steal it from you. And then they're going to make all their dreams and wishes come true while you sit in jail. What would you have said to yourself? Like, really? Like you can't prepare yourself for something like that. So this is just an overwhelming sense of knowing that something wasn't right, and knowing that clearly there was a war raging, and all for a couple of girls to get some new starts. That's the thing, is like these girls, they took advantage of you. They took advantage of somebody knowing that they had some good energy on their side because of what they've accumulated through their time. Like, how much trouble that they're going to get in? Like, and then how much energy has to come back to you for them just claiming you were dead? Like, all this has to come around. That's how stupid people are in doing magic. They got to read in between the lines a little bit more. And like, this is universal. Like what these people do, just because it can be done, doesn't mean you're allowed to do it. You can go break into a bank. You can go smash a window. Doesn't mean you're allowed to do it. You're supposed to do it just because it can be done. That's the thing. Like, you can leave a baby to starve to death. Why? Because it's the most vulnerable thing. You don't have to feed it. It can be done. Like, that's how awful these people are manipulating energy, because it can be done. All of that it can be done has to be paid back for. They just don't understand because they're too naive and they're too young and they're too blindsided by frivolous, lustful things that look so pretty, but yet, I mean, anybody that works for anything, I think lust goes out the window after that. Like, you work that hard for something, you're going to treasure it. You're not going to pull this fucking lust spell over it. It's not the way it works, right? So, anyways, Capricorn, this is definitely devil energy, because these girls went under devil energy. They went under addictive energy that said, go steal from somebody because you can. Like, that's fucking gross, dude. Like, that's gross. I don't know who does that, but that's absolutely disgusting. And like, okay, let's just, because we got a couple more seconds. Let's pull some energy on these 3 bitches. Give me the first one. Give me bitch number 1. Mother. Okay, here we go. We've got the supportive mother. We've got the supportive mother with 8 of Cups that won't walk away. She won't walk away because she's supportive and she's loving and she's going to do everything she can to help her little fucking asshole roommates. And then give me bitch face number 2, please. Ooh, okay, so bitch face number 2 is the one that did the attack. Okay, bitch face number 2, damaging wound. Okay, so this person did some seriously damaging words against you. Okay, so bitch number 2 is the one that cultivated everything. Okay, give me anything else you can on bitch number 2, the ultimate ringleader. In your veins. Ooh, they could be in your family. They could be in your family. That's why I did that card. That's a 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups twice. This is in your past. Like, these people, if they weren't in your family this time around, they could have been in your family in another time that you were here. Okay? And we also have the 6 of Wands in limbo. This person was very unsuccessful in their life. Okay? They're Lelena Pierce over here. So it's like they wanted to be the valedictorian. They wanted to go to college. They wanted to go to university. They wanted to get the big job, but they didn't. Because they ended up, I don't know, being a mom, being stupid, fucking not going for their dreams. Something that they chose not to do with their life. They took it out on you. They took something from you. Okay, which is why we had Italy in reverse. Honestly, I do feel like there is no love in this family. This is your family that did this then. There is no love. It's not the picture perfect idea that people think that it is, because that's the thing is like, yeah, you could be whoever the fuck you want to be in a group full of people, but you have to be your true self once those doors close. Everybody reveals their true colors in time. Okay? And now give me bitch number 3. I just heard in my head, she's a real cunt. Betrayal, deception. That's the 5 of Swords. That's the shocking attack from behind. So bitch number 3 secretly wanted to hit you from behind no matter what. That's why she went with bitch number 2. Bitch number 1's, she said that she just can't walk away. She's too sad. She's very supportive, right? She just wants to help everybody and love everybody. Bitch number 2 took everything because for some reason you're in their veins and they didn't do something that they wanted to do with their lives, so they came and took you. And then bitch number 3 always wanted to attack you. So once bitch number 2 came to her door with bitch number 1, there wasn't going to be a whole lot more that she needed to be, like this person, bitch number 3 didn't need to be coaxed into it. They were already set it up and willing. Oh my God, fight. Look at that. Fight back. Like this person, for some reason, 5-5, like this person was very stuck. Like you might have had a fight with them in the past. Okay. Now I'm getting something like my cousin. My cousin did the most shocking attack to me by kicking me out of her house. Turning the family against me, all because her boyfriend at the time made the worst advanced comment to me I'd ever heard in my life. Like what he said to me about the things he wanted to do to my body, I was like, you're dating my cousin. And he was like, yeah, I know. And if I wasn't, and I'm like, he told me the things that he would do to me if he wasn't with my cousin, and what my cousin did to me because of that. She, like I said, she turned people against me. She made up lies about me. I lost my job. I lost my apartment. I had about 20 people overnight turn on me because her boyfriend made a fucking advance on me. And this was a shocking attack to me, and I never fought back. I honestly, I didn't care, because what happened to her in the end was so much better than me ever doing anything, because he fucked around on her so bad, knocked her up. She met my sister one day and said either she was going to get a divorce or have a baby. Ends up she took a baby. She knew she should have got a divorce and she didn't. She made her entire wedding day all about her. Everybody was like, well, she's been waiting 40 years for the perfect match. much. Nope, she's just been waiting 40 years to go on stage. And now she's getting a divorce. She lost her fucking house. This guy doesn't give a shit about her. I tried to tell her. I tried to sit down and talk to her like a mature adult, and she attacked me. It's as if she always wanted to. Because what came out of her was like years worth of stuff. Like, it was like, I looked at her and I was like, okay, so I don't know you at all. I went on vacation with her. I lived with her. I loved her to death. She told the best stories. I idolized her. She was everything I ever wanted to be. And she fucked me. She turned on me so bad. And I never knew why. And I don't care. And if I ever saw her again, I would walk by her. I wouldn't even speak to her. Like the deception she did behind my back. Like, I just want her to live with that. And then I want her to pay the price for it. I don't want her to ever come to me and apologize. I don't want an apology. I don't want anything. I didn't even want to fight back. I want her to fuck it. I want her to sink in shit, because that's what she deserves. You're going to come at somebody. You're going to fight at somebody for no fucking reason, all because of a dude, because you want to get laid. Okay, why don't you go find somebody that's not willing to go fuck your cousin behind your back? Why don't you find a good, decent man that's not living in his parents' basement playing Nintendo all day long? Like, why don't you find a decent man? But she couldn't. She didn't want to wait anymore because she was 40 years old. She was getting fat. She was getting ugly. She was getting depressed, and she didn't want to wait anymore. So she pushed me aside, kicked me out of her house, and stole something that she didn't deserve. Okay, and this is just bitch number 3. Okay, so that's like an analogy that somebody might be able to attach to on bitch number 3, because clearly these people were a part of your family. This supportive mother could have even been your mother, stepmother, grandmother, and they did a little fucking ritual, a little voodoo bullshit fucking ritual to take you down and say, you know what, maybe you're the problem. Yeah, it's all Brenda's problem. She's the one that caused everything. She's crazy. Do you know when family members call you crazy, it's just to 100% gaslight you so nobody speaks to you again, because nobody wants to deal with the word crazy. Crazy usually means that this person is talking mad truth. So they get called crazy, so then their fucking families will gaslight them and never speak to them again because nobody wants to deal with a crazy person. That's your family. So, yeah, don't we all just come from great seeds? No, we don't. Fucking reality check here. People's families are fucked. Anyways, I gotta shut this down. I hope it resonates. Capricorn, peace.